not the plot twist I wanted. This is not it. Instagram has spoken. I have been debating between these 4 books right here. I cannot decide what to read, so I posted 2 polls on my Bookstagram story. The link is in my description below if you want to follow me there to participate in polls like this. The 4 books are Twisted Love, Drowning Aaron, Addicted to You, finally, Say You Swear. Posted the polls last night. The results have come in and my followers have decided that I should read Twisted Love and Say You Swear, which I'm very excited about. I have Friday and Saturday off, so I kind of plan to binge read my whole weekend. Beginning of this vlog is going to be Say You Swear, and hopefully I get to at least like halfway through or all the way through Twisted Love. I don't know if I will finish Twisted Love in this video. I'm ready. I'm thankful for my Bookstagram followers because sometimes my TBR cart in this lovely corner right here doesn't help me out. Like, I look at the books and I'm like, okay, I don't want to read any of these. But now I'm actually really excited to read those. Hello, my friendly people. I am about to start Say You Swear by Megan Brandy, and I kind of have the rest of the day to do nothing. Hi, honey. I planned on going to like get coffee and like do stuff, like run errands, but it is snowing out, which is just confusing because yesterday was 70 degrees. Colorado weather confuses the hell out of me, but I'm not gonna do anything today. One exciting news though is my Kindle comes in today. I did end up ordering a Kindle. I was gonna wait a little bit, but I got impatient. So I did order my Kindle and a little pop socket to go in the back of it, but I'm going to start this. Like, I want to get a good chunk of this out of the way today. Let's go ahead and start. I know nothing about it. There's a football on the cover, so I'm guessing it's sports romance. Okay, I am on page 42. I don't love these kinds of pages because it's really hard to read. And then I get distracted by the picture. But page 42, chapter 5, I'm really liking it so far. I can tell it's gonna be like, you know those TV shows like Gossip Girl or One Tree Hill. Like, I loved those shows growing up. It feels very like you're just following a group of friends and there's a little bit of drama, there's some tension. Obviously, some of the friends have like crushes on each other, and basically our main character, Ari, she's a twin with her brother Mason. I'm still like really piecing together all of the names because they threw so many names at me and I'm kind of confused. So there's Ari and Mason, they're twins. And there's Cameron, she's a girl, like the girl best friend of the group. Then Brady, who's like this brute football player, like just, you know, big dude. Then there's Chase, and our main character, Ari, and has a little crush on Chase. They've grown up together. They're about to go to college, but they're spending 1 month, their last month of summer, at this beach house that their family owns. Yeah, that's pretty much all we know. We just see some like tension and like really overprotectiveness from the boys of the group. So out of the 5, Chase, Brady, and Mason are just very, very overprotective of the 2 girls. I don't want to say hog them, but the boys kind of have free range to all these other girls and like their flirts and everything, but then like when it comes to the 2 girls being flirty, they're like, no boys, like you're not allowed to do that. So they're a little like hypocritical, but that's gonna be part of the tension in the book. And I think we just met the other main character. His name is Noah Riley. He's like the captain of the football team that all 3 boys are on. Noah Riley is like this very attractive, beautiful man, and he comes over and he seems kind of smitten with Ari. So I think between like Ari, Chase, and this Noah guy, there's gonna be some tension. Like, there's a lot of names. Like, that's what I'm kind of struggling with right now. Like, in my head, I'm having to picture all 5 friends, and then now this Noah guy, and then plus like some surrounding cousins and other friends. And I'm like, oh my God, so many people. Besides the amount of people that I'm kind of having a hard time keeping up with, I'm liking it. I just have to read more. It's been a few hours. I'm literally in the same place, and I spilled coffee on my sweatshirt. ignore that, but I'm on page 102. So I just got to page 100 and I'm really liking it. It's a really easy read. The only thing I'm noticing is I have to reread some sentences when multiple names are mentioned. If it's like Mason, Brady, Nate, Cam, like all in the same sentence, I'm like, wait, okay, Mason, Brady, like who are these people? The one thing, and I never, oh no, I left my highlighter over there, but I never highlight my books, but I've highlighted a few parts just because I feel like there is some foreshadowing going on, which is kind of scary because the foreshadowing is, if it is foreshadowing, it seems a little tragic. Like I feel like something's gonna happen. So basically we know that Chase and Ari have like grown up together, and Ari has like these open feelings for Chase, but Chase is very like resistant to these feelings, but they did something, you know, together. And now Chase is like, that shouldn't have happened. Like we shouldn't have done that. So I'm guessing now, like at page 100, when he literally kind of just like broke her heart, this is when Noah comes in. Like I feel like it's a love triangle scenario. And on the front of the book, it says, they say first loves last forever, but I hope they're wrong. And it kind of leads me to think that her and Chase are not the end all be all in this book, but I hope that nothing tragic happens. Like I'm really scared that something is either gonna happen to Noah, or something's gonna happen to Ari, or something's gonna happen to Chase or Mason or Cam. Like I don't know, but there are some parts where it's like leading me to believe that like on page 89, there's this whole part about tragedy, and it goes into, I'll read this part. This is in Ariana's point of view. She says, I think about my family and friends, of my own personal dreams and the life I want for myself down the road. And then I think about it being stolen from under me, just like it was from Peyton. And Peyton's like a friend of like a cousin or something. Today was just another reminder that no matter the choices we make, anything can come in and stir up our lives at any moment. Chances are we'd never see it coming, and that's terrifying. To me, that's like, oh, something is going to happen. And you know, maybe not, I don't know. It's a long book, so something's bound to happen, right? She's so cute. Okay. I'm gonna continue reading. We got a wet one right here. She just took a bath. All right, my Kindle just came in the mail. I like how I literally have the physical copy of the book, but because this is new, I'm going to read it on here. And I'm going to put my pop socket on it, but I'm on chapter 11. I love it so far. I haven't even used it and I like it. A little bit later, it's a little darker out here, and I literally have just changed positions. Like I've been in the bed all day long and it was amazing. But Brock and I just got back from dinner in the grocery store, so that took like an hour and a half, and it was great. It was fun, and now we have food, which is wonderful. I've only had it for just a little bit and I'm obsessed with it. Like I just know it's gonna be kind of like a money saver. So the purpose of getting the Kindle, there's two main reasons. One was I noticed when I was on my phone, I would constantly like get a notification, so I would open Instagram, or I would open my notes, or I would open my messages. Like I would just wander even when I was on the Kindle app. So like I'd be on the Kindle app for like 5 minutes, read a little bit, and then I'd be like, let me check Instagram. And it was just like a bad habit. So I just, every time I went on Kindle, I was never invested in it. So now I can like, there's no other apps, it's just Kindle, you know? So it's great. And then the other main reason was I now feel like I can read a book, and if I like it, I'll buy it. If I don't like it, like if it's a 3-star and under, I just won't buy it. Like I want to buy books that I know I will reread, or books that I know I one in a series, or you know, like I want to make sure I'm spending money in a smart way. Let's see, I'm 30% into Say You Swear, and I'm about to go read a little bit with Brock. He's gonna read a little bit of his book. So it's 7 p.m. right now, and we'll probably read for the next hour and then we're on the last episode of House of Dragons. We're gonna watch the last episode of that, and then Ted Lasso came out today, so we're gonna start Ted Lasso probably tomorrow. Oh my god, okay, so Noah has been reintroduced because, you know, Ariana was kind of going through this like slump, like post losing her V card to someone she loved, but like he doesn't feel the same way about her, but he's still super protective over her, so it's kind of unfair. Like there's this unfair scenario going on. Her and Noah, just so sweet, and we know that Noah definitely has some trauma in his past. We don't know exactly what it is. Maybe some trauma, I don't really know. He only like has a relationship with his mother. Like he doesn't know his dad, he doesn't have siblings, he doesn't have grandparents or cousins. Like it's just him and his mom. And he seems like a solo kind of person. He doesn't seem like to follow a crowd. He just kind of likes his alone time. He's a homebody, and he's kind of like drawn towards Ariana, and we're seeing them kind of build this friendship, and it's really sweet. Like one thing that I'm not loving is that Ariana is so focused on her friends, and she only has like one hobby, and it's like she just loves music. And I get it. Okay, fine, we all love music though, but she has this like weird talent to where like anything anyone says, she usually like can relate to a song lyric or like an actual song or an artist or something. So that's fun, but it's like you're in college for a reason, and you're just like hung up over your 4 other best friends. Like meet some new people, step out of your comfort zone, and that's kind of what we're seeing right now. The second book in this video, I found the audio book for that, so you know it'll actually really help me because I'll have a physical, and I usually like to have one physical and one audio at a time. So I think that Twisted Love, I'll like read it also, but it'll be nice to have the audio like in case I'm cooking or something, or like laundry or chores around the house tomorrow, like something. It'll be nice to just have headphones in and like listen to something so I don't have to stare at my Kindle for 5 hours. Oh my god, I literally look blue. Good morning. It is like 8 a.m. the next day. I stayed up until 10:30 last night, and if you know me, you know I'm in bed and asleep by like 8:15. Got to 50% last night, so I am really enjoying the book. I don't really want to update right now because of how hungry I am. I'm gonna eat my breakfast, drink my coffee. I'm filming another YouTube video today, and Honey has the zoomies. Ooh. Our living room is such a mess. Brock went on a run. I just ate my food. While Brock's on his like hour run, I'm just gonna set a timer for like 45 minutes, read. Honestly, it's 9 a.m. Like I have nothing to do. I kind of love weekends like this though, where I don't have anything to do. I've had really long weeks at work. Like work is going really well. They just feel really long. So I'm actually okay with not doing anything the past 2 days. Like it feels good. So I want to finish it today, and I think I can. So that's my goal, is to finish this book today. I'm setting my timer. Hello. Okay, I just read for like 40 minutes and I'm on page 311. Something just happened with her twin. What is his name? Mason. And nothing crazy, like, but her and Noah just did the dirty. And I actually really liked the way it was written. I was kind of waiting because the first spicy scene, I feel like the lighting is just so bad right now, so just ignore that. I feel like the first spicy scene we got with Ari and Chase, it was really like watered down, and I was like, I'm assuming that's because there's more to come with other characters, aka her and Noah, and it was well done. I liked it, and I'm gonna start Twisted Love today. Like I'm gonna listen to it, but I have the physical copy upstairs. I just have some stuff like cleaning around the house that I want to do, and I feel like listening to it will be a little bit better. I also heard there's 2 narrators, which is kind of nice. All right, I'm about to film a YouTube video, but I wanted to update on Twisted Love. I'm like 15% of the way through. The audiobook is actually really good. I think Ava, the main girl in it, her voice is really annoying. And like the narrator's voices, it's really like whiny and prissy and preppy, and I don't see Ava as that. So I'm having a hard time like distinguishing Ava in the narrator's voice. Now Alex's voice, on the other hand, this narrator, he's got a great voice. It's deep, it's sultry, it's sexy, it's nice. So I'm really liking the audiobook. And of course, since I have my Kindle now, I got it on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm gonna listen and read. Even though I literally have the physical copy, I think the Kindle's just new, and I'm just enjoying having it in my hand. It's definitely like cheesy, whereas like Say You Swear is like very real, and like it's definitely not escapism, kind of like Before We Were Strangers, like I read in my last vlog. It's definitely not like mushy gushy, and Twisted Love is not like that either, but it's almost cringy in the sense of how unrealistic it is. Like I could never see my brother's best friend being this like hard douchebag who will go to extreme limits just to make sure that I'm like safe and protected, and like it's an odd scenario, but I'm enjoying it. I like Twisted Love in my head, and like my opinion is very escapism-esque. Like that's what I imagine. You guys, I fucking knew it. I knew it. No, this is not the plot twist I wanted. This is not it. And you know what? I saw it coming. Oh my god. I will say, like, in the past like 20 pages, so much has happened. I mean, so sad, but I just know we have this much left of the book, so I'm not that upset yet. Oh my god, I saw it fucking coming. I saw it coming. Dang it. That was so sad. Noah, my poor Noah. Sorry, I'm tabbing it right now. I'm tabbing because that was just like the saddest thing. His reaction, oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I just know that it's gonna get better, so I'm not that upset about. I mean, I was tearing up downstairs because I was reading it on my Kindle, and I ran up here to get my camera. I knew something was gonna happen, but now I'm like, really don't want to read. Oh, I can't say it. I almost said something. I knew something was weird too in that last chapter. I knew it. Something just seemed off. Okay, I'll check back in when I finish it. Okay. I finished. It's like an hour later. Oh my god. That was such a good book. Such a good book. Like absolutely devastating, but also like it was fine because it ended on a good note. Like it was still really good. It was a long book, but that took me like 24 hours to read. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 stars, just so you know my rating. But the only thing that I was like upset about, there were like 2 things. I loved the side characters, like loved the side characters. This friend group, the wittiness of everyone and like the humor, I really liked this friend group a lot. And I was upset because after the like kind of, I don't want to say plot twist, but the thing happened, it they kind of fizzled out. Not like the friend group themselves fizzled out, but the writing of the friend group, like it definitely was more like, I don't know how to describe it without spoiling it, but the friend group wasn't together as often, if that makes sense. And like obviously the bickering and banter and the funness of the group kind of died down because of that plot twist. So I get it, but I loved that friend group. Like I want more. I think at the end of the book too, it mentioned that like the author's note at the end said that there was another book coming out in this world, and I'm stoked, like so excited for that. I don't even love triangles, but this was a love triangle that I will always recommend. I'm about to make cookies, and I'm going to continue reading Twisted Love. I think I'm just gonna update you guys when I'm done with that book. I don't really want to do a whole full-blown like every few chapters update on it. It's a really easy read so far. I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it either. So good book. Ooh, good morning. It's kind of dark in here. Last night I ended up finishing Twisted Love. I'm saying Anna Huang, come at me. I've heard it both ways. I'm saying Anna. Gave it 2.5 stars. Now, I want to be clear about something. Let's use Gossip Girl, for example. Like, that's what I loved. I loved the TV show in high school. I know for a fact that Gossip Girl is not a good show. It's not a quality show. There's no quality in it. But it's a good show in my heart. Like, I know that it's a good show, but I know that it's not a good show. Like, it's not, you know, this book was not good, but I was very entertained. Like, let me just say, I did not DMF it. I was like, okay, I kind of want to see where this is going. It's a shit show, but I want to see where it's going. Okay, let's talk about my likes because there's not many. I loved the male narrator, and I've already mentioned that. I did think Alex and Ava had good chemistry. But the one, let's just move right in, because really that's all I liked about it. They had good chemistry, and I liked the male narrator's voice, but let's get into my dislikes, and I'm just gonna kind of rant about it. I can accept that this book is bad, like it's just not a good book, but it entertained me. So like, I'm not saying it's like the worst book I've ever read. It just was written so, in my opinion, so immaturely. This book is like 340 pages. It's pretty short. Comparatively speaking, like the other books that she's written are way denser than this. And that was actually my main irk, was how fast this book was. Like, there's no buildup. We know that Alex and Ava have known each other for 8+ years, but Alex is Ava's brother's best friend. So like they don't have this great relationship, but they're not like buddy. They don't hate each other. They're just indifferent about each other. And then her brother goes away on a trip. Her brother's like, hey Alex, could you just watch over my sister because I'm a, you know, overprotective little shit. So Alex ends up watching over Ava for him, and you know, they fall pretty quickly for each other. But it's almost like Alex is portraying that he is this badass dude. He doesn't fall for any woman, and you see in his point of view, he's like, I could never fall for anyone because I'm just this terrible person. I've done terrible things. I do terrible things. Like, I'm terrible. But then literally, like, he falls for her so hard. And it's like, I don't really see what was that special about Ava. Yeah, she was really sunshiny and sweet and cute and like innocent, but she also was really annoying. Like, her dialogue was super cringy. I didn't like how many different subplots there were. I mean, Ava's dad, there's gonna be some spoilers here, so if you want to fast forward a little bit. Ava's dad ended up not being her dad. He ended up trying to kill her in the past. He also was like kind of a shady, I'm guessing, real estate agent. I can't even remember. Like, he did shady work. He also, like, it was just so many subplots. It's like, oh, you're led to believe one thing, and that's true, but then like there's one more thing that we gotta attach to it. And then like you find out he did this thing, but he also did this thing. And it's like, okay, come on, this guy he did not get away with this for 19 years. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. The subplots just seemed a little unrealistic, especially how short this book is. It just seemed like everything condensed. Is that Twisted Games next? Yeah, Twisted Games I've heard is everyone's favorite. That's with Reese and I don't even know her name, Ava's best friend, Bridget. But anyway, so I'm excited to read that one because it's long. Like, it's way thicker than this one. It might be like 500 some pages. That is it for this video. Sorry, it was just kind of like literally every single clip in this video I feel like was in the same spot. Like, it was either upstairs in the bedroom or upstairs in my library, and that's just because of my days off. Like, that's where I am. Sorry that this video wasn't like the absolute best. I did literally no b-roll for anything, so I love you guys. Thank you for sticking this far if you did, and please like and subscribe. Comment down below if you've read either of the books that I read in this video, and let me know how you liked them. Am I the only one who felt that way with this one? I don't know, but okay. Goodbye. See you guys in the next video.